Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I'm back with another DIY embellishment video. So this I always usually do in conjunction with my Marjorie and Designs design team pieces, and that is what this one is. And I will link the file below. I can't think of the name of it right this second. But I did make this one a little bit big, but it's okay. It'd be perfect on a scrapbook page. But look how sweet. I did the little embellishments with the snow and all that. And then I created this title. It says, "Let's build a snowman," to go with it. And I'm not going to put this together today with y'all. But if you win this, you will get a title also. So, I already inked my pieces. Normally I wait and I ink them with y'all, but it's very time consuming, and I'm kind of doing, lately I'm kind of doing the same files, and so I ink them the exact same way every time. So, you can totally go back and watch some of the older videos that's in this playlist. It will pop up on the end of the screen at the end of the video. You can click that and go and watch. On lots of them, I do show you guys how to ink them, do them from start to finish. So, this is all of my pieces for this one. And we're going to start out. Y'all know that I like to put together the things that go together first. So, let's just do the tree here first. And I ended up taking foam and putting these together just to give it a little bit of dimension in between. So, I'm just going to put this here. And then this one goes down. And this one doesn't have a base to build on, so you're kind of just guesstimating. Y'all know I usually just look at the picture that's on the website and put it together. So that's what I did whenever I did these. And that one. And then for this one down here, I just glued it on. I didn't add any foam. For the trunk of the tree. Okay. And then our trees together. That's the tree. Easy. Easy peasy. And then this one's going to be our big snowball that our bear lays on. And that, we're going to put that together last. So, let's see here. Let's go ahead. This is going to be the little snowman head. So, this is his nose. And then these two smaller ones are his eyes. So let's just go ahead and put that together. Put his eyes on. And then we're going to add the nose. So probably right in there. And there's that part done. And then we're just going to assemble our bear. So on this one, the belly needs to go on first. And this one's going to be the belly. Because you need your arm, which the arm don't matter so much, but you definitely need the leg on the outside so that it looks like he's got his leg across the snowball and sitting on it. Or laying on it, rather. So the belly's going to go on first for that reason. And you know, you have your base, so it's easy to just line it up and build it. So ears are going to be next. And let's see here. These are going to be your ears. And you'll have one that's just a tiny bit bigger. It's going to go on this side. And then this one's going to go over here. Okay. And sometimes I have to flip this one around to get it to match it. There we go. And then the little inside of the ears, which are these lighter colored ones. Oops. And I was going to tell y'all, all the ink that I inked with for the green, I did Rustic Wilderness Distress Oxide. For the bear and just the bear, oh, and the tree trunk, I did Ground Espresso. And then for the white, for the snowball and the snow, I did Lost Shadow. And then for the scarf, I did Saltwater Taffy. So if you're interested in which ones I use, that's what I used. Okay, so this one's going to be our leg. And I put a little piece of foam tape at the bottom of this just to give it some dimension. And then I'm going to glue up here. So you're going to put this one on. And you're still going to have a little space here. And that's because you're going to put the foot on still. So no worries that there's a gap. And I'm going to put a little piece of foam on the hand here to give it some dimension. Okay, there's that part. And then we're going to put the face on. And on this one, I actually popped up the head. I put some foam underneath it. So let's do that. Since he was laying on top of the snowball, I wanted to like really give him some extra dimension than what I normally do. Just so that it looked better and like he was actually on it. And so everything wasn't super flat. So we're just going to put this on here. Okay, there's that part. And then this one's his nose, or his muzzle rather. And I'm just going to put a piece of foam on it. This goes on here. And then also the foot. And I added an extra piece of foam on the foot. Okay. So far, so good. And then we have the eyes. And then his nose. And then his scarf. And what I did was I just run some glue here. And then I did put this on there. And some of it's going to be tucked up under. So this is one of those things you could do before you add the head if you wanted to. You could put the scarf on. I just waited till afterwards. And then I added some glue on here. And this is going to tuck under the edge of that. So, and then this one's going to, can't put it on, that's his other hand until we have it assembled on the snowman. And then I put some foam on this snow, which is going to go on his head. And it's going to go up here like this because he's going to be laying down. So I can see a little bit of my foam is too wide. So I'm just going to push it up under there so it's off the edge. Okay. And then you have your bear put together. Cute, right? Okay, so then we're going to assemble all these things together. So, first off you have your tree. And then you have your snow. So I'm going to attach the snow to this to start with. Okay, now there's that part, and then I'm going to put my snowball down here, and I actually put some foam. I know, surprise, right? Right here on the bottom of my snowball, so that it would just give a little bit of dimension in behind, between my snow and my snowball. And then I added foam on the back of my little snowman head. Getting down to the end of the roll. And then what I did for this is I just glued this on here. So there's all of that part. So it gives just a little bit of dimension in between the things. And then last but not least, we're going to add our little bear on, and I ended up just gluing him since we have already had all the different dimensions, and so that it would have a good hold on it. I just put glue here on these 3 parts to attach him to the snow, the big snowball. So that's that part, and then last we're going to add his little hand on here so that it looks like he is holding on. Okay, so all of that's done, and then I went through and I added a little bit of glue here and here to the parts that, well, that one's not, to the parts that's touching the tree, so that it would have a good little hold and not come apart. So let's see, let's add a little bit on this one. Okay, so voila, he's done. So the only thing left to do now is all the little detail, pen work, and all that. So I'm going to start by chalking my cheeks. He's got some really red cheeks because he has been out playing in the cold, and it's so cold. Kind of how Brooke looked when she was out building her snowman. Okay, so that's that. And then the other thing, my usuals, my Jelly Roll and my Sharpie S-Gel pen to do my line work. So I'm going to just go in and do his eyebrows. And on this side, I mean eyelashes, not eyebrows. And that's all I have to do for the black part. And then what I did for the brown part was I took my tri-blend marker. This one's the muted brown blend, and I used the middle color, and I just gave him some little eyebrows here, and did the little line on his mouth. So that's all I did on that one. And then I took my jelly roll pen and I went in and did all my little normal pen work that I like to do. Also drawing the eyes. Highlights on the nose. Freckles, which are optional, but y'all know I'm going to forever do them. And then I did on the scarf, some line work, on the leg, over the feet, around the arm, over here on the hand, and over here on the snowman. Poor little snowman. He just has his head. He's bodiless. And I also chalked the cheeks on the snowman also. So let me do that. Okay. And then I think that is all the line work that I did. And then I took this, my other tri-blend marker, the ice gray blend, and I did the minimal one, and I just did some line work on the white parts. It dries a lot lighter, as you can tell over here. And I didn't do every little thing. I just kind of hit the in-betweens and up here. Oh, and I did the snowman's mouth. So I just gave him a little mouth on here. And that looks crazy because the way I have him laying. But that's okay. Okay, so the last thing that I did was I took my liquid pearls, and I took the ones in pink. This one's ballerina. And I just did some little lines right here on the scarf just to give it some dimension. And I gotta give the snowman his freckles. And then I took the white opal, and it is almost out completely. And it might come out, I don't know. Like, I have to get a new bottle. Oh no. Okay. Save that one. Okay, I'm just going to use what I got on my finger here and make some spots down here, which is what I did, except they were fine lines, but now they're going to be shimmery piles of snow, because we just work with what we can, what we got, and fix our boo-boos. So, I think that looks okay. And he needs a little bit up here, so let's do this. And since I've already started rubbing it in down there, I'll just continue it up here. It's just to hit the highlights. Put a little bit here on the snowman. Maybe it had a little clog, but it is about empty, so I don't know. I used a needle on it the other day and tried to tap it and tap it and tap it to get it out, but it just wasn't happening. Let's get this off the table. Let's see if I can rub some on the tree branches. I just went around the edges of them. Uh-oh, it's doing the same thing again. I'm afraid to squeeze it too hard now. Okay. I'm going to rub this in just a little bit so it all looks kind of the same. See if we can get a little bit on these other branches, because this does not want to come out. And I don't have any more. Let's see if a needle will help it. Okay, let's see. It's working again. Yay! Okay. I'm just going to take my finger and rub it in some, so that it looks like the tree branches are covered with a little bit of snow. Let's go back and do these since they didn't get much. I almost like this one a little bit better than the other one since all the edges of these are covered. Let's put a little bit up here. Try not to touch everything with my fingers because it's on stuff and I can feel it. I have it everywhere. Okay. So pretty much that is going to be our little snowman piece here. And I hope that you guys are inspired and that y'all have better luck if y'all add perfect pearls to, or liquid pearls to your piece. I see a spot I missed a line on it, but I think that's it. Alright, so thank you guys. All you have to do to win one of these is leave me a comment on this video. It will be picked on the last day of the month. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and until next time, bye y'all.